Good morning. Oh, you puppy. Mm. Some of these chickens are real squeakers. Not that one. Calling all cause. What up, Raymond? Cheers, man. Rolling up some grape stomper, man. I grew grape stomper back in 2016 and 17. Maybe just 16. Ray Ray Day 2026. I wish every day was Ray Ray Day. What up, DT? Good morning. Did you catch anything yesterday? Not the first fish. Listen, it's all good. Things like that have happened to me before, and I consider it a good thing. It's called paying your dues because the only way to have a really, really good day is to pay your dues. You gotta go out there. You gotta go out there. You go out there. Go out there. If you go out there a bunch and you come back empty handed, each time you do, you learn a little something. You know what I mean? You learn about the water, the tides, what they're eating. Eventually, bam, it's going to pay off. It's not what's wrong with the fish. The fish are the same as they've always been. It's you. It's you. It's the fisherman. You haven't learned to read the situation, to interpret the situation correctly. You know what I mean? In other words, for example, fish change their habits a little bit slightly every day. All right. So say you want to go fishing at 6 o'clock in the morning, every morning, right? You want to go fishing at 6 o'clock. You might go fishing 6 mornings in a row and not have any fish because there's no fish there at 6:30 at time. But maybe one day out of those 7 days, the tides will be right. Everything will be perfect for the time that you've chosen to fish. You caught 30 bass in the same spot. Don't you hate that? I'm in the spot that produces, and now it's not producing. Look, what I always do. Here's what you're doing wrong. Here's what you're doing wrong. You got to take and use your depth finder, all right, and find a spot where it's deep and then it goes up real shallow. You know what I mean? And you want to find that zone. I'd park probably about 6 feet away from the edge of the shallow spot, and then I'd be casting down the line and kind of into the shallows and drag it right into the deep like a boss. They were jumping out of the water hitting bait fish. Times like this let me know that they're biting on live bait. And a good fisherman, never too ashamed to switch it up. Neither is a transsexual, but that's different. Needed some of those bait fish. See? Raymond's not even an American, yet he knows how to fish just like an American. Started out with topwater. It went with crankbaits and worms. This is where you fucked up. This is where you went astray. Boy, it feels so good out right now. I know all about throwing a cast net and getting stung by little rays. Little rays and big rays. You got to get stung by them all to really know about the damn rays. If you really want to know about a good fucking ray sting, you need to go talk to Steve Irwin. Oh, wait, you can't because the ray killed him. Son of a bitch, Ray. You were always killing things. Do you eat meat? I don't eat meat, but I sure like the bone. I'm gonna go fishing in the ocean, bro. Like a real boy. You've never been saltwater fishing? What in the fuck? You gotta be shitting me, man. You've got to be shitting me. Never? Oh, what a sad life. The dudester. The dudester. Very terrible. Very terrible. The first thing I suggest you catching is a flounder. And then go and catch yourself a speckled trout. Now, if you want to get a little bit more of a rod bendy action, go ahead and slide for the redfish. You know what I mean? If you're really not interested in eating, don't get me wrong, you can eat the Spanish mackerel, but if you just want to have some game fish, you go and you fight and release, big hard hitting, good fighting. Spanish mackerel will provide hours of entertainment. I was watching this woman this morning on YouTube, and she was cussing everybody out. telling everybody that she hopes they die and to burn in hell. She sounded a lot like me. I was like, what she really needs is an enema. Anybody's got any fun weekend plans? I think today's Friday, right? Fish should smell sweet and fresh like the ocean. Screw freshwater fish. Listen, rainbow trout I've found to be an exception. Nice, fat rainbow trout. You can do things to them. PG-13 things. That don't mean shit. You know what fucking most charter fishermen do? You paying somebody to go out there. They go out there, of course, they try to take you to catch some good fucking fish to catch, you know what I mean? But worst case scenario, they're gonna put you on some fucking Spanish mackerel so you can say you caught something. Itchy, itchy, scratchy, scratchy. Ooh, I have one on my backy. No, DT, that's not an excuse. Listen, you've got a kayak and you've got a truck. All right? Point that truck towards the fucking ocean and start driving. You've got coastlines to the east. You've got coastlines to the west. You've got coastlines to the south. Choose your poisonous coastline and go immerse yourself in a saltwater experience. 50,000 miles later. Please don't catch groupers. Listen, what they need to catch is gropers. There's too many gropers going out there and groping people on the streets. Matter of fact, I'm going to make a TV series about To Catch a Groper. And we just about, saying catching people in the act of groping and stopping the groping mid grope. Maybe. Or maybe it will actually only encourage groping, probably, because everybody wants to be a TV star. They want to be on the TV series. It might get them the big Hollywood launch. Well, it depends. If you've got a sea kayak or an ocean kayak, it's going to fare pretty good. Now, if you got one of them freshwater kayaks, that son of a bitch ain't going to fare too good at all. Potato cods. What? Why can't we eat potato cods? That sounds like something to make good fish fry with, you know? You like French fried potatoes? Do you like fried fish? Then you'll love our potato cod. We've blended Idahoans' finest. See, this is okay. Did you ever watch the movie or read the book about Ricky Tikki Tavi? If you haven't, then I suggest you give it a check out. You see, because what I think you can do is take your very flamboyantly homosexual freshwater kayak and stick a couple of fucking manly outriggers on it. Maybe one, maybe two. And that way you can compensate slash overcompensate, right? And then you can carry more weight. You've heard of Ricky Tikki Tavi as a kid, but you don't know who he is. Ricky Tikki Tavi, if I am correct, all right, this guy built a vessel, a raft, and he sailed that raft, I think, across the Atlantic Ocean. Uh, I wish I had my other phone. I would check it out. Google it. Ricky Tikki Tavi. See what they say. I think it was like a Polynesian style raft. He wanted to see if he could sail it across the ocean. Oh, Ricky Tikki Tavi. He was an Indian mongoose from the Jungle Book. No, it's a different Ricky Tikki Tavi, I think. I gotta go get my phone. Maybe I'm thinking something different. Fucking Indian mongoose. What the fuck? You'd like to see outriggers on a kayak? Well, give DT a couple weeks and you're going to see it. That's exactly what you're going to see. All right. Maybe I'm confusing something. All right, let's see. Oh, Kon-Tiki. Okay, I was Ricky Tiki. I was going Kon-Tiki. And it was the Pacific Ocean, not the Atlantic Ocean. The vessel. Bullshit, you've heard of Kon-Tiki, man. The vessel was built from 9 native balsa logs tied together with hemp ropes without using any metal or nails or hardware. There was a book, a best-selling book, The Kon-Tiki Expedition. Come on, you had to read that book. Everybody read that book. I must have read the book 50 times. All right, let's see. One of them tickies. It sailed 4,300 miles across the Pacific Ocean from Peru to the Tuamotu Islands in 101 days to prove an ancient people could have migrated to Polynesia. It's built using 9 large balsa logs tied together with ropes. Pretty cool. I'm telling you, it's a long way on some balsa logs, man.
I see no value in you.
I see dead people. It's 1946 they did it.
As we were part of the universe. The cities and nations were not there. We were human beings. It was a very, very strange.
Show us the damn
It made
raft.
us feel very, very modest on this enormous space that we have around us, and we understood that we were very unimportant, and the whole planet.
That's crazy.
Hi, I'm Paul from Norway, and today I'm going to show you a really cool museum that we have in Oslo called the Kon-Tiki Museum, dedicated to the Norwegian explorer Thor Heyerdahl. I'm also going to sit down and have a chat with a couple of Heyerdahl's grandchildren. Thor Heyerdahl was a Norwegian explorer who became a global figure through his daring expeditions and controversial theories about human migration. Thor believed that ancient cultures had crossed the world oceans. And in the Kon-Tiki Museum, you can find a raft and a reed boat that he used to show that it could be done. The most famous one is the Kon-Tiki raft, a simple balsa wood raft replicating the designs of pre-Columbian vessels. On the 28th of April 1947, the Kon-Tiki expedition embarked from the coast of Peru. They sailed for 101 days, covering approximately 8,000 kilometers, before reaching the Tuamotu Islands in French Polynesia. This journey served as a practical demonstration of Heyerdahl's theories, challenging the at the time academic views on Pacific migration. While some of those conclusions remain debated, the Kon-Tiki expedition remains a testament to human courage and the potential for ancient.
There's no doubt. I totally believe that ancient man. I mean, I don't know about Polynesians. I know they traveled around, but if you study and you look up the whole Atlantis thing, right? There's this myth. There's this idea that there was this place, this island that existed, and as the water levels rose, this island got submerged, and we lost this island. This island was supposedly technologically advanced, but it may, it might have been the difference between people using rubbing sticks together, you know what I'm saying, and people figuring out the Baghdad battery, not necessarily having computers and flying cars type shit. But anyway, so you got this advanced civilization, and so it goes and floods, it goes under, and so this advanced civilization takes its people and sends them in 7 different directions, or several different directions, or whatever. And these people all go and make all the different nations and places that we know of today. This is why all the pyramids look the same, and this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? So it all radiated outwards. I believe this is where Egyptian culture came from, Indian culture, like Hindu culture. You know what I mean? The South American Indian culture. Maybe. Well, it's crazy. This guy, like I said, goes 4,300 miles on a fucking balsa log raft that he makes using hemp rope. Not the first nail, no metal, just boom, got a nice little cabin on it, and they literally cross the fucking ocean. Did it in 100 days. This would explain the similarities because they all come from one. They all come from one main culture. And maybe that story is the story of the flood. Maybe that story is the same story as the biblical flood, just a little more detailed. Just a little more detailed. You know, a cigarette. It's crazy that you said cigarette because I was just thinking about cigarette. I was just thinking about the Tower of Babylon and how it played into the story. But that's interesting. Don't wave your fucking hand at me like a homosexual. We're gonna stick you in timeout for. We're gonna do 5 minutes. Do better. When you address me, you'll address me with fucking respect, and in turn, I'll do the same thing to you. But you come in here and you lack respect, I'm gonna treat you like the piece of shit you are. You got me, bud? Bud? Glad we can see eye to eye. Got this respect thing down. Now you understand how it goes. Yeah, I've just never been the fucking bitch slapped before, huh? Goddamn people. Looks like everybody's jumping on the bandwagon, William. How does it feel? He got hit with some fucking wood. Seems to me that there's some things a little more dangerous than smoking mullein in the morning. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Got hit with some wood. It hit me real good. Then had the audacity to wave his little homosexual arms at me and say hi. Son of a bitch. What we were saying, we're having a nice conversation about ziggurats and uh, this advanced culture that got wiped off a planet, and people talk about it. People talk about it. You know. DT, something happened in that period of time that you went to jail. You went to jail, and then you came out, and the world was a completely different fucking place. There was fucking transsexuals fucking everywhere, running rampant. Uh, all of a sudden, gender all of a sudden became really fucking confusing. Pronouns, they must have been 45 new fucking pronouns. In that fucking short amount of time you was in jail. Had to been fucking strange. Let me assure you, it was just as fucking strange not sitting in fucking jail and seeing this goddamn shit show go down. Saying, what in the fuck is wrong with this fucking shit? No doubt. No doubt. I really wish him the best. She's in New York right now. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. I hope she's having fun. I hope she stays safe. She's an amazing woman. Super, super happy to have gone and met her and got to know her a little bit, hang out with her family. She's awesome. Can't wait to do another kayak ride or do another adventure with her. Hell yeah. That's too cool. I like adventure. It seems like my life is one fucking big adventure on the fucking road. Oh my god. Some dude named Chicken. Yeah, she hangs out with a weird crowd. Australia is not real, and you're a conspiracy theorist. Well, now that you mention it, Australia does sound very, very fantasy like. I mean, all these crazy animals and shit like it. How do we even know that it exists? We just gotta believe you? I don't know, man. And you don't think he was just busting your balls? But listen, the first rule of YouTube is you can't even mention his name. This is why we called him Voldemort, because he's the one who shouldn't be named. He gets all weirded out. So let's do some code, you know what I'm saying? We'll say Schmingo Dumbardi, right? Uh, and then nobody will know. Raymond could be. And none shall be the wiser. I bet you if fucking Baker was here, he'd come in with a new account that said Schmingo Dumbardi. Oh, Baker, we need you, you son of a bitch. Baker, come back. You can blame it all on DT. Maybe. Just maybe. But then again, maybe not. Oh man, I was watching this wonderful anvil cloud and it was spouting off little tornadic little activities, little funnels were coming off of it and then sucking back up and then spouting back out. And I was like, that's too cool. Damn it, DT. The fucking crazy fucking junkie fucking loser neighbor of fucking Duddy's has cut the fucking meter off of that fucking trailer over there, the other trailer. How much fucking copper do you think he fucking got? Piece of fucking shit. I think about going over there and putting up a place sometimes. You gotta see it. He's got it so fucking junked up. He's got like 47,000 fucking trailers out there. He just pulled onto fucking Duddy's property. just don't understand it. It's like, if it's not your property, just stay off of it. Stay away. Oh, hell yeah. I want to take and make a little fucking trailer park and then dig a big ass fucking well and provide everybody fucking water from the well and charge big spendoza. And then you're fucking making, if you got like 10 fucking trailers on the lot, bam. You know what I mean? Charge 1,600 a month. Between 16 and 24 a month. You know? I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta figure something out. But I got time now to figure it out. Not to mention, I get to hang out with the Dexter. Oh, super nice trailers. They're gonna be brand freaking new. Brand new, nice trailers. Boom, all done up right. Just every one of them is gonna have a nice view of Pikes Peak and the San Juan Mountains. Oh man. You know, like a freaking boss. Oh yeah. Well, I figure we'll fucking talk to the fucking county because it'll be a bunch of revenue coming into them. So we'll ask them to take and fix that shit. They got to do something drastic. You know what I mean? Like a fucking ravine. Fuck around and find out, land. Exactly. Dude, one day I was driving and I'm like, I can't I can't drive down that road. I'm in my fucking big ass truck. I said, I can't make it down that motherfucker. And I'm wondering like how the fucking the locals do it, like, and then I saw this fucking guy coming through it like fucking 75 miles an hour and do a Dukes of Hazzard jump. And I said, ah, crazy. Yes, something the Duke boys would have done. Exactly. They need to put that on Netflix. Has that ever been on Netflix? The fuck? You put all that woke, stupid shit, but you can't put that on Netflix? You bunch of son of a bitches. What in the hell? What nigga Daisy Duke? Daisy Duke. She's the one that wore those little fucking tight shorts. I forget what they call them things. Dude, exactly. When I was a kid, the Dukes of Hazzards, we lived for the jumps. We lived for the action. You know, the Dukes of Hazzard, Smokey and the Bandit, Convoy. Oh man.
Taco Bell's new $3 melty pepper.
Yaco Bell.
Jim Marshall, Johnny Hayward. And we sure have enjoyed playing for you folks here tonight in Saratoga. We appreciate you coming out. We'd like to close our set with our latest single. This is called The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Down to Georgia, he was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind and he was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man sawing on a fiddle and playing it hot, and the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, "Boy, let me tell you what, I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you play a pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul because I think I'm better than you." My name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet you're going to regret because I'm the best as ever been. Johnny, rising up your boat and playing the fiddle hard. Cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil deals the cards. If you win, you get the shiny fiddle ready to go. If you lose, the devil gets your soul. Case and he said, "I'll start this show," and fire flew from his fingertips as he rosin up his bow. And he pulled his bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss. Then a band of demons joined in and it sounded something like this.
Is that Roscoe P. Coltrane? No, don't feel sorry for him. Roscoe P. Coltrane.
When the devil finished, Johnny said, "Well, you're pretty good, old son, but sit down in that chair right there. I'm going to show you how it's done." Fly on down to my boys' room. In the house in the rising sun. But you get the red, big and I go. bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat. And he laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, devil, just come on back if you ever want to try again. I done told you once, you son of a bitch, I'm the best as ever been. And he played Fall Down the Boys Run. The devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the red pedal, picking out dough. The grand you know, everybody know time to go.
Granny, does your dog bite? No, child, no. No, the dog does not bite. Oh, man. What in the hell? Really feel like there should be an adventure we should get into today of some sort. Oh, man. Oh, I'm gonna water the flowers today. Well, that sounds really, really cute. Do a little watering of the flowers. Yes. This way, they'll bloom properly. Not much adventure. I'm thinking about gold and fish. I wonder if there's a place that's got both. Granny, does your dog bite? No, child, no. What's today's date? I wonder if that fucking cooler's coming in today. Boy, that would be nice. Hot as fuck monkey balls. It's estimated there's 1 billion to 3 billion pounds of live flies living on the earth. Now, is this all flies, like cluster flies and blowflies? Is this including horse flies, mayflies, dragonflies? I mean, what consists of a fly? The Big Les Show. There's look, Big Les, Small Les. I love Les's. Vinyl album player. All right. Okay. What about this? What about this? Gold medal winner. Huh? Oh, top of that, you son of a bitch. Okay, okay. Uh uh Bluegrass. Bam! Bam! True flies of the order Diptera. I wonder if there's an order dipshit. Bam! what, what is your prize? Whack! Everybody approves of the Big Les show. But Rob Moore's approval means more than anyone else's. A legend, a god amongst men, and a sexy old son of a bitch, if you ask me. And a very talented artist. That son of a bitch broke my heart. We're having fun and you two fucking just jacked with us, man. I hope he's doing good. I hope he's doing good. Yeah. I don't know. I think he lost his fucking mind. I think we all did. Wanda. Did he? He's an amazing gentleman.
If I were him, I'd bundle my.
my reception sucks.
Taking me higher than I've ever been before. I'm holding it back, just wanna shout out, give me more. You're just a hideaway, you're just a feeling. You let my heart escape beyond the meaning. Don't even act, can find a way to stop the storm. Oh, baby, it's out of my control, what's going on? But you're just a chance I take to keep on dreaming. You're just another day that keeps me breathing. Baby, I love the way that there's something so baby, go something higher, away with me some more.
Martian.
You're sending a shiver up my spine, right overboard. You're bringing me closer to the edge of letting go. You're just a hideaway, you're just a feeling. You let my heart escape beyond the meaning. Pulling my head into the clouds, I'm floating home. When you get me going, I can't find a way to stop. You're just a chance I take to keep on dreaming. You're just another day that keeps me breathing.
Good morning, Angela. How you doing? Cheers.
Bringing me higher than I've ever been before. I'm holding it back, just wanna shout you more. But you're just a hideaway, you're just a feeling. You let my heart escape beyond the meaning. I can't find a way to stop the storm. Oh, baby, it's out of my control. What's going on? You're just a chance I take to keep on dreaming. You're just another day that keeps me breathing. Day that keeps me dreaming.
What a fancy song. I hope you have a great day at work. Clock in, you know what I mean? But don't fully clock out. You know what I mean? Just give them some of your time. But always remember, there's people like me out here chasing smiles and having fun. And we want you to be doing the same thing. We want you to be doing it with us. Because life is always better when it's a party. Can I get an amen? Can I get a mother trucking amen? Oh shit. Final boss, Tweaker Geographic.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we have located the Tweaker final boss. This rare creature has never seen sobriety a day in his life, even in the womb. This rare specimen should never be in a motor vehicle for the welfare of the general public. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we have located the Tweaker
23 or
boss.
something.
This rare creature has never seen sobriety a day in his life, even in the womb. This rare specimen
Even in
should
the
never
womb.
be in a motor vehicle for the welfare of the general public. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic,
Even in the
we
womb.
have located the Tweaker final boss. This rare creature has never seen sobriety a day in his life, even in the womb. This rare specimen should never be in a motor vehicle.
Oh, shit. Take a geographic. It's fucking amazing.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, researchers closely approach this hibernating specimen. Should the specimen regain consciousness, it will often continue its migration to the nearest convenience store to meet with the others. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, researchers closely approach this hibernating specimen. Should the specimen regain consciousness, it will often continue its migration to the nearest convenience store to meet with the others.
To meet
On
with
this
the others.
episode of Tweaker Geographic.
Right.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we found Idolf Tweakler, Barbie Girl, more like barbecue. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic,
Adolf Tweakler. Oh shit. Fuck. Adolf. That's like electric steam. I'm gonna call like Adolf Tweakler.
we found Idolf Tweakler,
Adolf Tweakler.
barbecue. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we found
Adolf
on
Tweakler.
this episode of Tweaker Geographic, this apex predator is lurking in the concrete jungle to find a potential victim. And just like that, he marks his territory to assert dominance over the asphalt. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, this apex predator is lurking in a concrete jungle to find a potential victim. And just like that, he marks his territory.
You
to
dirty
assert
son of a
dominance over
bitch.
the asphalt. On this
I think I work with that dude.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, if California was a person, it would be this unique specimen. Notice the tweaker tusks. Tweaker tusks are heavily valued on the black market, making this creature a prime target for poachers. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic,
The tweaker tusks. Oh shit.
on this episode of Tweaker Geographic, sat on her back in the middle of the concrete plains, the female tweaker begins her emergency calibration ritual. She has activated full-on glitch mode. Every limb moves independently, arms flailing, knees buckling, torso twitching like a skeleton is trying to escape the body entirely. Notice the smile. She's not upset. Exactly the opposite. She's having the time of her life. The rapid spasms and violent glitches are not random. This is a full neurological boss battle occurring in real time. Passing civilians pretend not to notice. A survival instinct developed over generations of urban evolution. For a brief moment,
Holy
it
shit,
becomes
that
perfectly
fucking car
still
was here.
before exploding back into motion like somebody restarted him.
Hey, fucking car, come
Passing
on.
civilians pretend not to notice. A survival instinct developed over generations of urban evolution. For a brief moment, it
Jesus
becomes
Christ.
perfectly still before exploding back into motion like somebody restarted her with corrupted software. An astonishing creature of the asphalt ecosystem. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, observe the sidewalk wanderer, shirt missing, confidence unlimited. It moves with the certainty of someone who has never once questioned a bad decision. Every 12 feet it discovers an invisible emergency, argues with it, loses, then marches on like nothing happened. Its route follows no known laws of logic, physics, or urban planning. Nearby pigeons quietly reconsider living in the city. No destination, no mission, just pure, unfiltered chaos, somehow operating on two legs. Truly, evolution doesn't always produce elegance, but it certainly produces entertainment. On this episode,
No, it doesn't. But fits of hilarity have been known to cause people to just die. They just die laughing. You know what I mean? Yeah. If that's how cannabis is gonna kill you, well, that's okay. Man, Adolf Tweakler was pretty fucking good. Nearby pigeons reconsider living in the city.
on this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we are witnessing tweaker training at the planet Fentness. Dumbbell Darrell is training his biceps to prepare for a battle with his
Planet
tweaker demons
Fitness.
later tonight. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we are witnessing tweaker training at the planet Fentness.
Fitness.
Dumbbell Darrell.
Oh shit.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, a lone specimen is seen having a territorial dispute with a trash can. He throws a mean leg chop, followed by a right hook, like he's training for a Saturday night UFC debut. The trash can fights back, knocking down his inebriated opponent, making it the new undisputed. He throws a mean leg chop, followed by a right hook, like he's training for a Saturday night UFC debut. The trash can fights back, knocking down his inebriated opponent, making it the new undisputed champion. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic.
Oh, it's good shit, man. There's a good looking one.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic. Unks is absolutely lost in the concrete wild. I mean, it looks like he's aggressively playing slots at his local casino. Unk is stuck on 1000 ping, losing connection to reality itself, shaking his head and clenching his teeth violently like he has rabies. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic.
Fucking humans, man. They're fucking amazing, bro.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, is it a wiggly worm? A caterpillar, perhaps? No, it's a wild tweaker. This lone specimen is absolutely glitching out in the concrete wild. And just like that, it's off. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, these tweaker mobiles are honestly getting impressive. We will leave it up to you to name this car, comment away. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, these
Retired in Colorado.
On this episode.
That's good shit, man. That is good shit, man. Dude, free McDonald coupons? Buy one, get one free. I don't see, mate. Maybe he did have rabies, maybe.
I don't know. Cody here. So I'm at my property in Nevada, and on the property is a dry stream channel, which only occasionally has water, like when we have a big storm.
Oh, I should probably plug this son of a bitch in. I could sit there and watch that shit all day long. There's so much shit to learn about. Do you like to imagine things? Are they scary things? Things you'd like to have. The Dudsters. The Duderoonies. Hey man, I'm gonna smoke this one pipe and slide out myself. But I surely am glad you stopped by, DT. And I'm sorry that you didn't have good luck fishing yesterday, but you know what they say. Good luck fishing today is better than bad luck fishing yesterday. So go give it a whirl. Maybe it's better to have a late start. Deuces. Rob. We should have went to Netflix, man. We could have did all kind of wonderful things. Raymond, any fancy plans for tomorrow or today? After you sleep and wake up. I think you should get a camel burger. Is there any place you can like buy one camel burger and get the second one for free? You went to the pub for lunch. Did you get a camel burger by any chance? Heard it's one of the cheaper meats you can get in Australia. Can you buy great white shark sandwiches and shit like that? Is there like saltwater crocodile fucking chunks you can buy? Take a bite out of what's eating you. I know everybody says camel is great meat, and I hear that Australia is full of camel meat. I want to buy about 15 pounds of camel meat. I want to make camel jerky, and I want to make a camel meatloaf. You know what I mean? And I want to make some camel burgers. I think camel jerky would be the perfect thing to have at work with you on a Wednesday. It will get you over the hump. Sharks are protected. Yeah. But I mean, I'm sure you can find nice, great white meat on the damn black market. If not, I know what the hell I'm doing. Right? You sell camels back to the Arabs. Really? High quality Australian camels. Where is Pamela and Mary Jane? I don't know who these people are. The real question would be, where is my mind? I got one bar, so reception sucks. We're gonna get this song up eventually, and we're gonna play it.
Wow. Charmin ultrasound.
Get past these damn commercials. What up, Brick? Cheers, brother.
Stop.
I bet y'all do. Y'all have any camel jockeys? Yeah. Oh yeah, hell yeah. That corrugated pipe. Yeah, I would love to run a corrugated pipe sluice bugs. A little bunny rabbit. So, which camels have the biggest toes? Ray? Out of curiosity. Because if I wanted to have a camel, I'd want it to have huge toes. And I'd want to name it Toe. And I'd tell people, meet my camel, Toe. You should really check out its hump. Wide toes and long eyelashes. This is exactly what I like. I'm trying to make like a hearing aid. I need a bigger funnel. You can't see the video now. Exactly. Every time that there's a good video, it's immediately taken down. There's always somebody out there like, oh no, you can't have that knowledge. Or people just hating. There's plenty of haters I've found in the world. And they're all son of a bitches. Yes, but do you want to use one that's 30 feet long? You got to think about this. So, gold isn't places that's usually easily accessible. You've got to go hike thousands of miles up hills and down hills, over mountains. And it's kind of hard to carry a 30-foot piece of corrugated pipe with you. Yeah, my sluicing area near the river is it's an area that I've got to go walk a grip to. If you're talking about Cache Creek, I get there sometimes with my bucket and the air is so thin, I think I'm gonna die. I'm just like sometimes I don't even get there. I'm like I better stop. Let's sit down and rest a second. I couldn't imagine carrying 30 feet of fucking corrugated pipe. What up, Amanda? How in the heck are you? Hope you're having a fantastic morning. Thinking about going and getting a haircut today. I hope you've had an excellent week, and I hope you're ready for Friday and the weekend. I'm having a great morning. I have seen some of the best people come through here, and we've talked about some of the most funnest topics. You've got to love it. You really got to love it. Yeah, so far it's just been a good morning. Waking up and enjoying the crowing of the roosters. The cock's crow, if you will. How's your little newfound romance going? Hopefully everything's going good and you're finding yourself happy and very much a new yeah. Everybody, I'm telling you, everybody should be happy to hear that. It's going great, but not feeling the long distance relationship is hard. It doesn't work out too well. It doesn't work out too well. But you know what they say. It could very well be how Stella got her groove back. Right? Maybe? I would like to think so. I don't know. It might be the best relationships. Everybody stays far apart. Yes, an airplane away. Exactly. It's kind of hard to do stalking that at that distance. You know what I'm saying? You need to enlist the CIA or some sort of special agency with surveilling equipment. Too much temptation out here. I'm telling you, with guys like me walking around here, you're just not safe on the streets, man. There is very handsome guys out there still looking for a very attractive Latino looking woman. Whoa, Lord. Let me tell you, you better hide your wives. You better hide your girl. Yes, indeed. With my feet on the ground and my head in the clouds. There you go. Now that's the Amanda I know. Anything exciting? I like cuddling too. Cuddling is one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. They call me Snuggleupgus, but you can just call me Gus, especially if we're snuggling. He's eating breakfast as we speak. I just logged in. Can you talk to him? He'd be like, hey, Melty says, how's breakfast, you son of a bitch? You might want to rephrase it. Hey, how's Melty? How's breakfast, you son of a bitch? He's going to say, how's Melty? And I'm going to say, I'm very good. Very good. You know long distance relationships don't work, you son of a bitch. When you moving out? Yeah, that's my YouTube friends. No, just say that I'm your cousin. I could pass for Latino. Ay, ay, ay. See? Yes. Fan. Damn it. Yeah. What's up, sis? Tell him I'm the ugly one. But I'm still damn fine. Hello, hello. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a fantabulous day. I'm enjoying the mountains of Colorado. I'm looking at the San Juans. If I were just to walk out just a little bit further, I'd get a great view of Pikes Peak. Ah!
Jewelry, my favorite. Layered necklaces. Look at this beautiful.
I don't know what that was. My phone just started yelling at me about layered necklaces. I ain't getting you shit, bitch. I gotta go to Wally World, I think by 10 o'clock. But I kind of want to go earlier. But I don't think that the haircut place opens till 10. But it might be 11. Rocky Mountains, they're gorgeous. If you've never spent time in the Rocky Mountains, they are fantabulous. And you can look at them in places like Denver, but I don't know. I suggest you go to places like Steamboat Springs and Vail and Aspen. You know, go drive through the Yampa River Valley and go drive through Gunnison. Follow the Gunnison River. I drove through the Gunnison, drove next to the Gunnison River one winter during a serious blizzard. And it was terrifying, but it was beautiful. And I saw all the river was frozen. It was like frozen while moving. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I will totally enjoy it for you. I absolutely adore it. It's fascinating. I'm enjoying it right now. As we speak, I'm looking at these glorious mountains. When you get close to them and get up inside of them, it's amazing. It's just crazy how you can't breathe, though. It's breathtaking. This is what they mean by breathtaking views. The air is so thin, you literally can't breathe, you know? Yes. I need to go get on the gold, man. I want to go back to Catch Creek. You have a cousin that lives in Grand Junction? Or just Junction? Grand Junction. That's where one of my friends live. And she is amazing. She is amazing. A very, very simple girl. You would really, really like her. He owns a shop out there. Man, maybe he could do a little work for me. I need new shocks. Ah, now we know where to meet in the future. Yes. Yes, in the Grand Junction. Grand Junction's probably about 5 hours away from me. But I would drive there. Anyway. We got water. We ordered it. I don't know what time it's going to come in. Did you really? Yeah. We got, I don't know, we got 20 inches of water in the tank. But it's getting dangerously cheesy. Seeing the neighbor kids run out. Little cute little girl. Running out playing with the dog. The grandma's just standing over watching. Good stuff, man. Good, wholesome stuff. People are living, people are loving, and people are laughing. These are the kind of things that make me happy. Puerto Rico doesn't have any water. It's crazy. You live out there and you look around, you're like water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Now, what they really need is a desalinization plant. right? That would really do them good. If they just boiled seawater and distilled it, the same mechanism they use to make all their Puerto Rican rum, boom, distill seawater and get that fucking straight pure water. Oh, talk about slating your thirst on a nice hot Puerto Rican day. Oh man. But no, they're gonna take and make some rum and wonder why they got such a bad headache. You sons of bitches. The island will never get their water source or electric source up to date. It hasn't even rained to collect that water. Yeah, it seems like they really need to take in. But I mean, what do you burn for fuel? How do you heat the water up? You got to use some kind of propane. So get some kind of natural gas source hooked up, and then you keep the water boiling, and you use the steam to turn turbines, and then the condensate you drink. And then you're killing so many birds with stones that eventually there'll be no more birds left, and you'll wonder where all the birds have gone to. This neighbor's always looking over here. He's very fucking curious. What up, Bear? Good morning. It's probably corruption. I would probably say corruption, and uh, there's probably money going in, right? But not money getting allotted to the proper source. They've probably funded millions of dollars to the problem, but for some reason it never gets fixed. That's because somebody else wants $1 million to fix it. Fix it. It looks like I need to go to Puerto Rico and fix all the water issues. I'm gonna teach these some bitches how to drill a well. Yeah. And also, I'm gonna teach them that they can grow fucking cucumbers, man. Cucumbers are so hydrating, man. The gel water that's found in cucumbers. Oh man, it's way more hydrated than water, like 4 times at least, probably, if not more. I said it for you. Es mi simpatico. Mano y mano. It's like kismet. Time to collect urine in plastic bottles and make water out of the moisture. Now this is what I'm talking about. I want to do it. That's it. That's the multi-million-dollar fucking goddamn idea. We'll call ourselves golden showers. You know what I mean? Fresh water. You know? Oh my god. I like it. I'll exchange to you some Wawa for some wee wee. Oh, you like that? I like it a lot. Son of a bitch. Taste a little salty. Golden waters. Golden showers. Or we can dry it out and call it golden sands. Dehydrated water. Just add water and get pissed. Oh, shit. Urine crystals. If you were looking for crystals, you're in luck. Word of the day, golden showers. I like looking for gold. I love gold. Everything about gold is very fucking excellent. And so I'm going to tell you what, golden showers, it is the word of the day. Shower me in gold and call me bold. I'm just hoping it's warm, not cold. And if the price is right, sold. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Just a little on my hand, please. Look at all the pigeons. They're just flapping around, acting like they don't give a shit. Oh, yeah, till the hawks come, you son of bitches. I like this old man. He always starts projects, but he never finishes them. He's a real son of a bitch. Golden showers straight from the Rockies, where if the mountains are blue, you know it's cold. You'd think if the mountains were white, you'd know it was cold. They fucked up there. They fucked up a little bit. But the mountains are very blue right now because of a haze of sorts. I sure wish I was up there at a fancy little lake. I wouldn't mind it if my man wasn't a million miles away. I know what you mean. Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start a service. I'm gonna be a rent-a-man. Is your man away? Are you feeling lonely? You want to go for a hike or have a picnic? Enjoy a day out on the lake? Bam. Here I am. Rent-a-man. Rent-a-stand. Rent-a-melting. Caw. It's kind of like an escort service, except even cooler. Don't worry, man. I'm not stealing your women. I'm saving your relationships, you son of a bitch. One dame at a time. One dame at a time. Where we going tonight, dear? Gracias for coming up and visiting me this morning. It was me that got the reward. I get to smile and I get to share a smile. And it completes my day. It just completes my day. Ooh, big jackrabbit. I want to eat that son of a bitch. How come I always want to eat these rabbits, man? It's something primal. It's the savage in me. It's just raw primal urges. I mean, and I think everybody should have them. But maybe it's the Neanderthal genes. Because it's not even like netting them or shooting them or anything like that. A lot of times it's the blowgun. I want to spear them or I just want to bash their heads in with a rock. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. But yes, Amanda, thank you so much for joining and hanging out with me. You made the morning great, along with so many other people. I only hope that TKOC 420 is doing good. I always hate not seeing him, especially knowing he's got his health issues. And even though he takes and makes people like Poofer Peace Smileys mad, I forgive him and I encourage him to be the best version of him that he can be, even if it's a COPD, can't breathe, falling, and I can't get up version. It can still be better than other versions, right? But anyway, peace, love, and harmony. And I look forward to seeing you guys and girls at another time and maybe another place where the reception may be a little better. And if not, well, we'll just do the same place. Why? It beats the hell out of hanging out at the dump. You know? Deuces.